So, now that I'm done, this is the shit that I have to tidy up. So, this is kind of like where I keep a lot of my tools. That can come out. So, I'll move this. The adjustable spanners go in, and most of the tools go in there really. Even like spare parts get packed up and go in there. Yeah, so I haven't been around for a while. Um, I haven't wanted to make videos. I mean, and that's the main thing really. If you don't want to make videos, then you don't want to make videos. How can you make yourself do something that no one's trying to force you to do and you don't have any motivation to do? But I really have kind of had ants in my pants to make a new video. I have really wanted to lately, hence me waiting so long to open up that package with the new parts in. Actually, yeah, I just really wanted to make a video. I've been kind of, exploring the world of Tinder and been on some dates, and like, it's hard, when you're a grown up, when you're an adult. There's just so much shit to do. You've got to work, and you've got to find time for yourself, and find time for friends or people that you're in a relationship with. There's just not enough time to do it all, really. Because I work 12-hour shifts as well, so I don't work 5 days a week. I work 7 days a fortnight, so I work 3 days less than regular people would a fortnight, or 6 days less a month, roundabout. But I work 12-hour shifts, and I normally work through my lunch break, just because there's so much work to do. So, like, when it's a day when I'm working, it's a day when I'm working. The day is for work. It's not for anything else. I wake up at 6 a.m. Get up, get all my shit together, get ready, cycle to work now. Not on my BMX, I've got a road cycle, like a racing bike for commuting purposes. Cycle to work, start at 8:30, then work through until 8:30 at night. Sometimes I take a full lunch break of an hour. Usually it's 20 minutes. Yesterday, for example, which was Sunday, I worked, because working less days means that I work every other weekend. And yesterday, for example, I went into work a little bit later. It was only me in the office, really. So 10:30, I went in. I started work at 10:30, but there was just so much to do that I didn't finish until after midnight. So at about 12 o'clock at night, I was cycling home, got back at about 20 past midnight. All the shops were closed, I didn't have any food, so I had to go to a 24-hour market and buy some instant noodles. Ate some instant noodles, went to sleep. Now, on a normal day, when I do my normal hours, it's all pretty much the same, except I come home and I cook, and then I sleep. So, some people, they go to work, then they go and meet up with friends after work and do stuff, or maybe they go to work, come home and make an ASMR video, I'm fucked. After work, I am fucked. I'm not making shit. I'm making food, and I'm making poops, and I'm making Z's. That's it. It's bedtime for me. And then what happens is, part of that whole procedure and that whole routine is when I do get a day off. I'm like, oh, my precious time, what am I going to do with my precious time? And making ASMR videos is like bottom of the list right now. Absolutely. It's not that I don't care about it or that I don't value people's subscriptions, I guess. I mean, I don't really value people's subscriptions. It's not really like that. It's more that I don't know if value is the correct term to use, but value, I guess value works. I value the significance of the idea that my videos actually make a difference in someone's life. I don't know if they do. I don't think any people have said, I really like your whisper, and cool video, thanks, and stuff in the comments. But no one's actually said, oh wow, I was really having a stressful time and listening to your videos really helps me. And I'm not saying that I need or want that either. I guess maybe it's arrogant, but I'm kind of assuming that there must be some people out there somewhere where that's true. I hope so. I mean, that would be the best thing. That is for me, the absolute best possible outcome of even doing this to begin with is that, not that there's someone dependent on me to make them feel better, because I don't want anyone who needs my videos, because if they did, they'd be fucked, because I don't make them often enough. But someone that gets something significant from my videos, gets some sort of like for me, the ASMR videos are the kill switch that I need in order to get to sleep. It's they turn off my mind, they help me to turn my brain off so that the sleep can come after the brain has been turned off. So to me, I'm thinking, without these videos, I just wouldn't be able to sleep. I don't think I would, but it would be a shit quality of sleep, and it would be a much shorter duration of sleep. So I'm really grateful for anyone that I watch, anyone that I subscribe to, any videos that I just pass by and add to a playlist and stay on, because they are helping me. And, that's the biggest thing that I could ask for from making mine, is that I do that for someone else too. But if, they were like, no, it's gotta be him, I need his videos, then that would suck, because obviously I don't make them often enough. Hopefully people go back and watch your older videos, because I don't know about other people, but it takes a long time for me to make a video. Like, I do a lot of sound editing, and I don't know if it comes across in the video or not. When you watch it, I don't know if you can really tell when you watch it, or if it probably doesn't sound any better than anyone else's videos, but it's just, I guess I'm quite anally retentive and particular about certain sounds not going over certain levels. So I sit there and I doctor all the audio spikes so that they don't peak above a certain level. And that takes time. It takes a lot of time. Especially because, like, I don't have 10-minute videos or 15-minute videos. My videos are usually a minimum of 30 minutes, usually around the 40-minute mark. I can see this one's going to be a long one. So that's a lot of audio waveforms to stare at and make sure and stop at every single spike and splice it, drop the levels, and then transition it so it's not so like up and down and jerky, but a bit smoother. So yeah, it takes quite a long time to make one video, and it's weird because there's so many videos that I watch, and I have them saved to playlists that I always go back to again and again, where it's literally just been shot on a mobile phone with a set of headphones, or like the hands-free earphone kits that you get like with iPhones and stuff. And they're great, they're amazing. But whenever I film something, I don't know if it's my microphone or if I don't know if it's just all in my head, but whenever I film something, and I try to just leave the audio alone, I'm like, it just sounds shit. It sounds like there's just this bit's too high and this bit's too low and yada yada yada. And I don't know, maybe it's just in my head. It probably is, to be fair, because there's so many videos that I think are way, way, way better than mine, and they just filmed it on a mobile phone. But then also, what I need to take into account is that some people just have really great whispering voices, There's some people that are just, they're born to whisper. And like I said earlier in the video, when I was concentrating on, I'm putting all the spare bits in first, because I always come to this box to get the tools. I need to buy a toolbox. I mean, this is silly now. Like I was saying earlier, when I was working on the bike, I wonder if I could just... No. I need to concentrate on my whisper so it doesn't sound shit. I don't have a naturally relaxing voice, and I don't have a naturally eloquent accent. It isn't eloquent sounding now, but it's a lot worse when I don't try and be a bit more careful and selective with the way in which I pronounce words and just use vocabulary generally. I think vocabulary is quite good. I've got quite an expansive range of dialogue, but yeah, my voice, where I grew up and everything, and and this is the thing, I don't try and put on an accent now. I just try and I try to be more deliberate with my delivery of words, because it just is a little bit tidier if I'm more deliberate with my execution, my delivery. So when I'm doing something like working on the bike and I'm concentrating on, where's the hammer? When I'm concentrating on, like that fiddly thing where I was putting the guard onto the wheel and I had to get both my hands in there and I had to feed it through and make sure it's right, and I had to hold the wheel with my legs at the same time and get it in there. And what ended up happening is I moved the wheel, you couldn't see what I was doing properly, and I wasn't concentrating on the sound of my voice and the delivery of my words. So the whisper suffered and the work that I was doing suffered. And I suppose a way for me to try and make up for the fact that that does happen, and I haven't managed to stop myself from doing that. And I think that I'll get to that, back to that, the fact that that is the case, and I'm aware that that is the case. I think that what I try to do is make up for that somehow. In post, after the video has been filmed, I try to make up for the fact that the execution wasn't great during filming by making sure that I clean up the audio as well as possible whilst editing. So I guess that's why I spend so much time on videos and making them, and that's why it takes so long for them to come out as well. And another thing that I do that is really stupid is I convince myself that the quality of an exported video at a lower bit rate is shit, and so I export it at full quality and then let YouTube perform the compression for me, because I just feel like, I don't know if that's also in my head, I feel like the compression that YouTube performs on an uploaded video is far better than the compression that, for instance, Final Cut Pro performs, or Compressor performs upon export of the video. So it takes a really long time for my videos to upload as well. I mean, and the internet's not good here. To upload, for example, an episode of a Dark Souls playthrough, or the bike check video, the last bike check video that I uploaded, that took, and I'm not joking, over 48 hours. I think it took maybe even more than 72 hours straight of uploading. It was like the bike check video was 48 gigabytes, and I didn't bother to compress it because I wasn't happy with the compression results that I get. So I uploaded a 48 gigabyte video to YouTube, and it took 3 days straight of my computer being on and uploading. filming it took several hours, maybe 4 hours it took to film, changing the camera angles and setting it up and positioning the bike and doing the work on the bike itself. The editing, I added captions and I had the arrows pointing to parts and I animated them so that they rotated, and there was a lot of copy and paste, but I had to reposition, recenter, resize. I had to invert some of the animations, which took time, and position, size text, etc. The rendering of it all as well. I also edited all of the images and cropped them and changed the position, and then added filters to them and changed the grading on them, just to kind of give them more like a higher contrast look to them, make them look a little bit different, and vignetted everything. The editing process took 10 hours at least, and the export took probably, with the rendering, that probably took about 5 or 6 hours, maybe more, and then the upload was like 2 or 3 days. So, just as an example, for the bike check video, that video from start, setting up a camera, to it going live on YouTube, was about 4 whole days, like 96 hours, is it? Yeah, like 96 actual hours for that one video. And I'm not saying that that's just how long it takes. I'm saying, in my stupid fucked up way of doing things, that's how long it took me. And that's how long it generally takes me. The gameplay videos take significantly less time to edit and to not to upload, but to edit and to export takes significantly less time. To film it, it's just real time. I barely edit anything out of those videos. I'll just stop recording and start again. So I'll have all the clips I need. And that's kind of why I have so many video gameplay videos on my channel, and why there was a long period where I had that just Dark Souls 2, like, insane, like, overload of videos, because I want to make ASMR videos kind of like all the time, really. It's in the back of my head that I'd like to make one. I'm always checking my channel and seeing if there have been any comments and all this and that and the other. But the actual making of videos is so time consuming. So what is the point of me telling you all this? Well, the point is, it's just kind of, I guess it's an explanation for you, or it's rather than an explanation, it's just some insight for you as to why I upload so infrequently, because when I make an ASMR video and you see one appear several days, even a week before that I started that video, and I really had a lot of free time, like days of free time, and I was really wanting to make one, and that's what leads to that video arriving on YouTube. I might at some point try, well, I will at some point, I will try not making BMX and parts videos, because there's so much audio editing that is required, and props. I mean, it's not props, but they are effectively props. So much of that involved, and having to figure out a way to set the camera up where you can't see my face, but you can see what's going on. There's so much work involved with these types of videos. So what I plan to do eventually, I don't know when, is just to simplify and just make some simple videos that don't require loads of editing, and I can just sit down and do something spontaneously and upload it, and it's there for you, and hopefully I can get into the flow of that, and there won't be so much of this inconsistency in future. I'm not ever going to be like uploading videos all the time. It's just never going to happen unless I become self-employed and spend a lot of time at home, or I get a job that has much less hours and I have more energy and free time. But I still think I can do better than I am currently doing, and it's not whether I think I can, it's whether I can and I want to, because I can do more than I do now with the types of videos that I do. It would be detrimental to other aspects of my life, but I could do it, but I'm not willing to. But I do want to do more, and I am willing to do more uploading, but I'm gonna have to make changes in what I do in order to do that, and I haven't really given that enough thought yet and figured out how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to execute that, and how it's going to be realized by me and delivered to you. But when I figure it out, you will see the results. Until then, enjoy having one live action video every 3 months and some video game videos in between to pad it. There won't be any video game videos for the foreseeable future, because I don't have a fucking graphics card. I'm an idiot, and I sold mine and bought a new GTX 1070 on Amazon when Amazon don't have any, and they don't know when they'll have any. So I'm just sitting with my thumb up my ass and my fingers down my throat, waiting for Amazon to email me that they have stock and they're sending me a card. Once I have a card, I can get the machine running and do some more video game play videos, which are not popular anyway, but I do have at least one subscriber that I know likes them and is waiting for them and is commenting, and we have chats about stuff, so I'm gonna resume it, even if it's just for that one person, because that's all I need, is at least just one person. It's like, I like your content, thank you for the content, I'm gonna watch all your content because I like it. That's enough. That'll do big. And with that and that, I am gonna take a hike with Bozo, because I've run out of things to say, and I've explained myself as best I can. And this video is already going to be very long. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time I appear